Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather round. It is Weekly Drip Season 4, Episode 15. I am your host, Ashley Tullis, owner of Atomic Properties Group at Keller Williams Realty, your number one real estate agent in Dripping Springs. And this is my co-host. I don't know if she's this way or this way for you guys, Miss Amber Pierce, or owner of Coit Cleaning and Restoration. She gets everything cleaner in Dripping Springs than anybody else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss Amber, how you doing today?
I'm good. This weather, the rain, I'm liking it. I appreciate the moisture. Hoping that it will help us get some nice full rivers for this summer so we can do some fun aquatic activities.
I'm enjoying the volume.
There's a lot.
It's a big volume.
It feels like I've got a whole extra head of hair today.
Now, I know we get together every single week on Wednesdays at 2:00 to talk about what's going on in Dripping Springs. But I had a mom moment last night that I feel like a lot of moms maybe can or cannot relate to. And I just feel compelled to share it. So last week of school, I am grateful to only have one child because his schedule is bananas this week. Like everything under the sun is happening. How do parents keep up with more than one kid? 3 or more kids? I don't know. It seems impossible. But anyway, last night was the Dripping Springs Middle School band performance, the final performance. And my Wyatt does percussion. He doesn't love it, but he's pretty darn good at it. So I'm hoping he'll stick with it. And beginning band went up and performed. And if you're in percussion, you're usually like in the back. And he's not a real tall guy, so you can't really see him. But we enjoyed the music. And then beginning band left the stage. And then there was symphonic band, orchestra. And then like all the kids got together for a finale. And my son played the marimba, which were located in front of a stage on the floor. So he was like front row.
Ooh.
And I'm so excited, like, oh, there he is. And I run up to the front so I can like take a little video. And bless his little heart, he's in the little stage spotlight, which is his favorite place to be. And he starts waving and smiling really big. And I start waving back and smiling really big. Girl, he wasn't waving at his mama. He was waving at another mama. I was so offended.
So that reminds me of lunch today when we saw each other. Maybe we should like start a thing where there's like a point in a wave so people know like you. This is directed to you.
I'm so offended, and all I can do is laugh at it. And then after I was like, you weren't waving at me, and I thought you were. And he was waving at the other mayor of Dripping Springs, Miss Shelley Carricker, and he's like, Mom, she's my favorite substitute teacher. Like, she is so nice.
Oh.
And it didn't come out of my mouth, but all I was thinking was, boy, I brought you into this world. I will take you out of it.
Oh.
Wave, and you gave it away to somebody else.
Oh, goodness.
So, awkward moments with mom. There's a lifetime of them, right?
Yes. And I feel like boys extra, like us mamas with our baby boys, we're like, oh, my baby. that wasn't for me. Never mind.
Oops.
Just kidding.
I am very lucky though, because at 12 years old, I still get my hugs and my kisses, and it's nice to still have a mama's boy. I feel like at any moment that phase is going to come where, I don't know, he utters the words, I don't like you, and he slams the door. I don't have to listen to you. You're not the boss of me. That's never happened. So fingers crossed it doesn't, but I hear 12, 13, the throes of puberty, those things happen. So I'm soaking in all the good while I can.
Bruh is fun. When you start calling you bruh.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's something I correct at least once a week. I'm not your bruh. I've worked way too hard to be a bruh.
It always gets me with the like, I'll propose something good, like, hey, do you want to go get TCBY or do you want to go get this? And it'll be like, oh, bet. And I'm like, what? What?
We've crossed the threshold where we're like, we don't say that.
What?
What?
What are we
Is there
doing?
a dictionary for this lingo?
What do I win? Oh, I get to pay the bill. Cool.
Oh, awesome. Oh, goodness.
I digress. It's Memorial Day weekend, kickoff to summer.
Yeah, this is a special weekend. Memorial Day is special in my household because it is the anniversary of when my husband asked me to be his girlfriend 12 years ago.
Oh, is this an appropriate story time for Weekly Drip? Because I want all the details.
I think so. I mean, it's not inappropriate. It was funny, and he would probably be embarrassed to know that I'm saying it on here. But
Does he watch the show?
No, he doesn't have Facebook, so he doesn't know. Unless somebody tells him, I think I'm good. He had invited me to go camping with some friends, and I didn't know any of his friends, and I didn't think about until I was actually pulling up like almost 2 hours from my house that I didn't know any of these people. And maybe it wasn't a good idea to agree to go so far away by myself on the camping trip when I only know one person. I don't know. Not necessarily my brightest moment, but so I ended up going camping with this group. It was a great time. Everyone was wonderful. We had so much fun.
It was 2011. It was a different time.
It was a different time.
That was safe. Scary things on the internet didn't happen yet.
Maybe. I don't know. So we went camping, and we he was escorting me to the porta potty because we needed a porta potty. That's where you go. And he walked up to me, and I was like, hey, boyfriend. And he's like, hey, girlfriend. And I'm like, you can't say that. It's not the same. And he says, well, no, but seriously. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you want to be my girlfriend? And of course I said yes. And we've been together for 12 years on the 26th. So
I love it. Well, happy early anniversary. Are y'all going to celebrate in any way, or are you going to be called bruh by your son and call it a day?
So we have Coit Cleaning and Restoration. We are very busy. We really don't leave for much of anything, but we were discussing a happening this weekend because I have to be in the know of the things going on. And I was telling him, I'm like, you know what is this weekend? And he's like, what? And I'm like, this weekend is the Dripping Springs Rodeo. And I don't know if that's necessarily like a 12-year anniversary type thing, but I'm like, it sounds fun to me. And he said it sounds fun to him. So I think we're going to be spending our anniversary at the rodeo.
I love it.
That is at Dripping Springs Ranch Park, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, anniversary rodeo. Woo!
Will your son participate in mutton busting?
You know, I don't know. I'll have to ask him if that's something that he's into. But I did see that they are doing mutton busting at 6 p.m. on Saturday. So I feel like, you know what? It's 7 and under. He's 8.
Oh, he aged out.
Never made it. Okay, so 7 and under or less than 55 pounds. Maybe I've got him on that. Let me weigh him. I'll weigh him when he gets home. He's not a big kid, so maybe he's under that. It's $50 first come, first serve for that mutton busting. But that's so cute. I love the mutton busting. They're so cute.
You might live in a small town if they have mutton busting.
Yeah.
Is there a G at the end? I feel like there's not. I think it's
mutton busting. Busting has a G. Mutton is no. Mutton.
That's too funny. Our sister community, Wimberley, I believe, also has a rodeo going on. So you could run the rodeo mutton bustin' circuit, maybe.
Good. It's a really interesting conversation going on between what's better, the Wimberley rodeo or the Dripping Springs rodeo. So I don't know.
I feel like one is
50-50.
I feel like one's indoor and the other's outdoor. So
that alone, I feel like helps Drip to win, because especially with the weather that's maybe rolling through, everyone's going to be running from Wimberley to Drip. So get your tickets early and
sign up for Mutton Bustin'.
Sign up for Mutton Bustin'. What is your favorite event at the rodeo?
So growing up, our rodeos all had a carnival associated with it. So I like to run around the carnival, not for the rides because they make me sick, but for the food. It's all
food. I get it. You don't need to say anymore.
That it's a turkey leg, and he is correct. I'm in it for the turkey legs. And you know how you can buy the lemonades in the to-go container with the lid? Do you know?
Oh, yes. Really good, like fresh smushed lemons.
Yeah. So I just
saw. Is that the right term? Smushed?
Yes, that's what it is.
Muddled.
I just saw on TikTok how to make those.
Are you inviting me over for lemonade? Is that what just happened?
I am, but there's a powder component involved. I thought it was just squeezed lemon juice, sugar, maybe some carbonated water, and then water. That's what I always thought it was, which is why I was willing to shell out a lot of money, because you can't buy just
$15 for a lemonade.
That's the problem with lemonade, because once you drink it, you just want more of it. So I have to be like really careful. I just want another one. But yeah, I just saw how to do it. I don't know. I'll experiment. I'll come back to that.
Perfect.
What do you like to do at the rodeo? Is there an event you like to watch? Like barrel is pretty cool.
My favorite, I really like and I don't know that I'm calling it the right thing, but I like the trick ponies where they do the like fancy walking and like they're like dancing, but I like the dancing horses. Is there a specific term for that? I don't know. I'm sure there is.
Gosh, I don't know if our viewership is from the equestrian community, but I don't think they're called dancing ponies. I don't know what they're called though, but I know what you mean.
See, that'll work. I like that. That makes me happy. And then they like bow at the end. I don't know. That's cute. I like it. I'm a fan.
Well, that's exciting. So last weekend I went to the opening of Fairlane Coffee and Cocktails.
Ooh, how was that?
Amazing. I am circulating a video that like kind of fills in all the gaps, but I'll give you the quick scoop. So they're open 7 days a week. 7 a.m. till at least, I want to say 9 p.m. On the weekends, they're open till 11. So in the morning, they have coffees and teas. And then later in the day, when it's appropriate, although it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, you can get into their craft cocktails. They have a great wine list, craft beers as well. I don't think I'm missing anything on that front. And that's the hub of Fairlane. And then outside, Teal House is an amazing little bakery and I know you don't do gluten, and I really don't either, but they have this lemon roll. I want to call it a cinnamon roll because it's in the shape of a cinnamon roll, but I don't think there's cinnamon in it. Absolutely worth the risk. 10 out of 10. It's delicious. Everybody should have at least one. So those guys are there. I've had their chicken salad, which is delicious as well. Next door to them, ATX Eats, which is a burger spot. And then next door on the other side is the second location for Mr. Chingon's Taqueria.
Ooh, okay.
Located at the beginning of the Spring Lake subdivision, which is where I live. So this is danger territory for me.
And that's right there somewhere on 12.
Yes, really close to the Methodist Church, like between the Methodist Church and Dripping Springs Elementary. You'll see it by the gas station.
Oh, yeah, that's hard when there's something really good that close.
It's going to be a problem. I don't know if it's a problem for my waistline, my liver, or my bank account more, but all three are going to take a hit, I'm sure.
Be potentially affected.
The trifecta. But I'm so excited to see that project open. The developer has been planning it since before COVID. So this is like 3-4 years in the making. So it's been pretty cool to watch it open, and it's a beautiful atmosphere and just kind of a cool neighborhood hang. I know you're more on the east side of town, but here in like Central Drip, I just feel like 2023 has been like our year. Like all kinds of things are opening.
Lots of things.
It's so great. It's so exciting. So exciting.
And I love that the growth that's in Drip is more local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really appreciate that. I love that it's people that live in our community too.
Yes. Speaking of businesses opening on the east side, HTO to go, I think opens Friday.
I think so too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm so excited.
That's right in my neck of the woods. It
is. And I've never been to one, but I've heard like really good things. So I'm pumped to check it out.
Yeah, I guess you can get an entire gallon of your tea.
Of everything.
This is the universal sign of a gallon. Is
this.
Also, 12 Fox Beer Co. is having their 4-year anniversary and Memorial Day celebration. And they are going to have barbecue and music and an artisan market. And at 6 o'clock on Friday, they are also going to have a DIY succulent bar. So they've got all kinds of stuff happening all weekend for their anniversary. And then Deep Eddy has a bunch of things going on. They're going to have music and games. And Little Birdie told me they're also going to have prizes. So I went to an event last Friday with the Mama's Margaritas, the last day of freedom or
last Friday of freedom. That's what it was.
So I went to that, and I won the big bottle of the peach vodka.
Ooh,
it's delicious. It's very, very, very tasty, and they have this cocktail I'd never had before, and I'm probably going to say the name wrong because I was drinking when I was drinking this, and but it's like the Beach Betty or something like that, and it's like
the Deep
Eddy Betty. See, I keep trying to make up my own names. Deep Eddy Betty. That one, I'm a fan. If you like those kind of sweet, like tropical, refreshing, so good.
What's in it?
I'm pretty sure it was the peach vodka, and I was drinking.
Okay. We'll change the subject.
Peach vodka, and then I think it was pineapple juice, and something red. There were colors.
Strawberry syrup?
Perhaps? Very possible. Very possible.
I didn't know the answer, by the way. Somebody off camera is feeding me these answers.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Yes, sure. I trust you more than I trust me on this one.
And to be fair, Amber and I were just at the Dripping Springs Chamber Luncheon, where we enjoyed the graduating ceremony for Leadership Dripping Springs Class 6. They keep saying it was the best class to date. I'm an alum of Class 4, though, so I have pause. But my husband was a part of Class 6, and I think he's pretty great, too. I really enjoyed this year's graduation ceremony led by President Susan Kimball of the Dripping Springs Chamber. It felt more like roast than anything. And I enjoyed it.
She was definitely calling people out. Yeah.
I loved it.
It was
great. However, I still will hold dearly leadership class. any class. The leadership program through the Dripping Springs Chamber is a really phenomenal program. I know we're in season 4 of Weekly Drip, but season 1 came from somebody that I met in class 4. And I just can't say enough good things about that program. So if you're looking to plug in more into Dripping Springs, that's the way to do it. Amber, have you gone through it yet?
I have not. I had wanted to do class 6. Dang it. But it didn't work out. Last minute, I wasn't able to make it work. So my intention is to be class 7. Lucky number 7. So,
I like it. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And I'm going to put my husband on the spot who's off camera. What was your favorite thing about leadership?
I know so many people in this town now.
Oh,
I heard that.
He knows so many people in town now. I've been enjoying people calling him Mr. Ashley Tullis. I think the tide is changing and he's getting his identity back. He's his own person.
He's his own man.
Yeah. I digress again, and we're almost out of time. So I want to also mention Treaty Oak is having their annual Memorial Day barbecue car show. Obviously, there's alcohol there too this weekend. I feel like it's on Saturday, though. It's not actually on Memorial Day. So as you were going through the list, our lists always look the same, you guys. That was one that I don't think we had mentioned just yet, so I did want to mention that. Do you have things that you traditionally do on Memorial Day?
You know, I had a tradition in Nevada. We had something that we always used to do. We always used to go to the lake and go camping.
Nice.
It just kind of stuck. We have not found like a go-to good, just like place with water to go camping. So viewers, if you have a wonderful place that you like to go camping, take your family to, has some water. We love being near the water. Please send me your recommendations. Maybe I can do the rodeo and go camping for we can multitask.
I nominate Krause Springs.
Ooh, I have been there.
Yeah,
I'm not done the camping, but I've done the water. Is so beautiful.
It is. It is. All right, Amber, why don't you take us out?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us this week, Drip. We love y'all. We love being able to do this for you and be able to bring in these different events and let you know about all of them. We so appreciate you each and every week. I am Amber Pierce with Coit Cleaning and Restoration. And this is Ashley Tullis with Atomic Properties Group signing out of season 4, episode 15 of your weekly drip. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful week.
Happy Memorial Day, guys.